Sadat City Language School, English Department, Prep 3, Academic Year 2021. Hello, this is Ms. Fatma Shazli speaking. Dear students, hope you're safe and sound. As you know, we weren't able to cover all the content of the second term last year because of coronavirus. Today, we will discuss the grammar part of Unit 7 that talks about the adjective clause. Let's get started. By the end of this video, you will learn how to define adjectives, define clauses, identify adjective clauses, identify adjective clauses that modify a subject or an object of a sentence, and finally, we will practice. First of all, in order to understand what we mean by an adjective clause, you should know what we mean by an adjective and what we mean by a clause. We will discuss them in details. Part number 1, it is the adjective. An adjective always describes a noun or a pronoun. Here, can you tell me the color of the boy's glasses? Yes, he is wearing red glasses. Where is the adjective here? Of course, the adjective here is red, and it describes the noun glasses. Another example, look at this car. Is it fast? Yes, it is fast. And also, where is the adjective here? That's correct. It is fast. What does it describe? Of course, it describes the pronoun it. Is it clear? Let's move to part number 2, which is the clause. By a clause, we mean a group of words that includes a subject and its verb. Look at the following examples. Example number 1. The student studied in the library. Here, it's a clause as it includes a subject, which is the student, and its verb, which is studied. And here, we can describe this clause to be a main clause, as it can stand by its own and gives meaning. Another example, they are framing a picture. Here it's also a clause as it has a subject which is they and its verb which is are framing. Pay attention please. We have two types of clauses, a main clause and an independent clause. By a main clause, I mean the clause that can stand by its own, while an independent clause needs the main clause to complete the meaning of it. Now, let's turn to the main part in our today's video, which is the adjective clause. We use adjective clauses to tell more about people or things. Check these examples. Lord Robert, who is 76, has just retired. Can you tell me where is the adjective clause here? That's correct. The adjective clause here is who is 76, as it describes Lord Robert. Another example, this is the house which Jack built. Of course, the adjective clause here is which Jack built, as it refers to the house. The final example, Marie Curie is the woman that discovered radium. That's correct. The adjective clause here is that discovered radium. It also refers to the woman. Pay attention, please. An adjective clause is a dependent clause, as it needs more information and it can't stand by its own. Okay? Look at the following example. I can't say that discovered radium alone, as it doesn't make sense. Any adjective clause starts with a relative pronoun that functions as a subject or an object of the sentence. Check the following table carefully to understand these relative pronouns. We will focus in today's video only on 3 relative pronouns. They are who, whom, and that. First, we use who as a subject or an object relative pronoun for people only. For example, the woman who likes tennis is my neighbor. Here, who functions as the subject of the clause. Let's move to whom. Whom here can be used as an object relative pronoun for people only. Take care, it's an object relative pronoun. It can't be used as a subject relative pronoun. For example, the man who or whom I saw was old. Here I used who or whom as an object relative pronoun. The final relative pronoun here is that. We use that as a subject or object, an object relative pronoun for people or things. In other words, I can replace who or whom with that, but not vice versa. Look at the example. The book that I saw was read. We will discuss them in details. First, we will discuss the subject relative pronouns who or that. Look at these two simple sentences. The boy is in my class. He likes tennis. In order to form an adjective clause, you have to follow the following steps. Step number 1. Can you find the two words that refer to the same person here? Of course, the two words are the boy and he. Step number 2. Replace the second word with a relative pronoun. Have a look here. The boy is in my class. He, who, that likes tennis. But pay attention. You have to erase the pronoun which is there in the second sentence. And the final step, you will move the whole adjective clause behind the noun. It modifies. And you, of course, omit the subject pronoun he. These two sentences are both correct. I can say, the boy who likes tennis is in my class, or I can also say, the woman that likes tennis is in my class, for example. Then we will move to adjective clauses with object relative pronouns, and we will do the same as we did with the subject relative pronouns. For example, the teacher is in my class. I like her. Here, her refers to the teacher, but it functions as an object of the second sentence. Okay? For objects, we can use an object relative pronoun like whom, for example. Okay? We can also use who to refer to her. So, the adjective clause here will be the teacher whom I like is in my class. I also can say the teacher who I like is in my class. But be careful. I can cancel the use of the relative pronoun if it is the object of the sentence. Okay? So I can say the teacher I like is in my class. But I can't omit the subject relative pronoun of the sentence. Be careful, please. Now, let's do some exercise. In exercise 1, you will join the sentences using the suitable adjective clause. Follow the steps we have just explained. Number 1, the man is a dentist. He lives next to me. Pause the video whenever you want, try to answer, and then check your answers. Excellent, students. The correct answer here is the man who or that lives next to me is a dentist. Number 2, people shouldn't eat much. They are on a diet. Can you make the suitable adjective clause here? Excellent. People who or that are on a diet shouldn't eat much. Another example, that's the man. I had a big argument with him yesterday. Take care. The man here in the first sentence is repeated by the pronoun him, but him here functions as the object of the second sentence. So you will use whom. The correct answer is that the man whom I had an argument with yesterday. You can also omit whom. So I can say that the man I had an argument with yesterday. Number 4, I invited the professor. You met him last year. Him here in the second sentence functions as the object of the sentence. So the correct adjective clause here is I invited the professor whom you met last year. And as you know, I can't say I invited the professor you met last year. Excellent, dear students. Let's do some more exercise. But here, you will circle the adjective clause that correctly completes the sentence. Number 1, I am the person who cooks the holiday dinner, or who cooks the holiday dinner. Where is the correct answer here? Perfect. The correct answer here is who cooks the holiday dinner. As you know, I have to put the subject relative pronoun who in this sentence. Let's move to number 2. The children who they are dancing or who are dancing seem happy. What's the correct answer? Yes, that's correct. Who are dancing. Let's move to number 3. Was Mother's Day invented by companies that sell cards or what sell cards? Yes, the correct answer is that sell cards. Let's move to number 4. The student who you met or who you met him is from Mexico. What's the correct answer here? The correct answer is who you met. I don't have to use the pronoun here. Then we will move to another example. The people march in the parade or who march in the parade wear amazing costumes. Of course, the correct answer is who march in the parade. The final example, I love the gift. She gave me or she gave it to me. Brilliant, students. The correct answer is she gave me. Finally, I'd like to thank you for your patience here. Hope you benefited from our video. Thanks a lot.